darling. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. It's alright. Sun, it's alright. Sun, 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 here it comes. 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 Sun, 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 here it comes.
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare. Welcome everybody, thank you for coming. Hare Krishna. Time to get up close and personal with Krishna through his name. There she is, the Mexican cucaracha. Doesn't she look like a cucaracha? Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. There she goes. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Wow, a big hotel room. Krishna, 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 Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Govinda. Welcome there, Govinda, Nityananda. Nice name. Yeah. Let's chant it. Nityananda, Nityananda, Gauranga, Gauranga, Nityananda, Gauranga, Nityananda, Nityananda, Gauranga, Nitai, Gaura, Nitai, Gaura. Nitai Gaura, Nityananda, Nityananda, Jesus, Srila Prabhupada, Jesus Prabhupada, Jesus Prabhupada, Jesus Prabhupada, Jesus Prabhupada, Nitai Gauranga, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Gauranga, 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 Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Krishna, 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 Radha, 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 Radhe, 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 Radhe Radhe, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Radha Radha Krishna, Krishna 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 Krishna, Krishna 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 Krishna, Govinda 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 Govinda, Krishna, Krishna, Radha, Krishna, 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 Radha, Radha, Krishna, Radha, Radhe, Krishna, Radhe, Radhe, Krishna, 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 Radhe, Krishna, Krishna, Radhe, Krishna, Radhe, Krishna, Radhe, Krishna, Krishna, Radhe. All right, let's chant some japa here. Turn your mic on.
Hare Krishna, Maharaj.
Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare.
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare
Hare Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama.
Krishna, 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 Hare Hare.
Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Hare Rama,
Rama, Rama, Hare
Rama,
Hare.
Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare
Hare Rama,
Hare,
Hare Rama,
Hare
Rama, Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Krishna, Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare
Rama,
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 Rama, Rama.
Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare.
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Rama,
Oh, Krishna, Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Rama, Hare.
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Rama,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare
Rama,
Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama, 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 Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna
Rama
Hare
Rama
Hare
Hare
Rama
Hare.
Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare Rama
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare Hare Rama Hare
Rama Rama
Rama
Hare
Rama
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare Rama
Krishna Hare 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 Rama
Rama
Hare
Rama
Rama
Hare Hare Krishna
Rama
Hare
Rama
Krishna
Hari 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 Krishna Hari
Krishna
Krishna Krishna Krishna Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama
Rama Rama
Rama
Hare
Rama
Hare
Hari 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 Krishna Hari Krishna Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Hare
Krishna 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 Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna, Krishna,
Hare Rama
Krishna,
Hare Rama
Krishna, Krishna,
Rama
Krishna,
Rama Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna, Krishna, Krishna,
Hare Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare
Krishna, Krishna, Krishna,
Hare Rama
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. Krishna, 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 Krishna,
Hare Krishna Hare
Radha, 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 Radhe,
Krishna Hare
Radhe, Radhe,
Hare Rama Hare Rama
Radhe, Radhe, Radhe,
Hare Rama
Radhe,
Hare Hare
Radhe, oh Radhe,
Hare
Radhe,
Krishna Hare
Radhe, Krishna, Krishna, Radhe,
Radhika
Radhe, Radhe, Krishna,
Radhika
Krishna,
Radhe 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 Radhika
Radhe, 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 Krishna, 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 Radhe,
Krishna
Radhe,
Krishna Hare
Radhe, Krishna,
Hare Rama Hare Rama
Krishna, Krishna,
Rama Rama Hare Hare
Radhe, Radhe, Radhe,
Hare Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Krishna
Radhe,
Krishna Krishna Hare
Radhe,
Hare
Radhe,
Hare Rama
Sri
Hare
Krishna Chaitanya, Sri 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 Krishna,
Joyful Tita
Sri
Pradaya
Krishna Chaitanya, Sri 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 Krishna, Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Krishna, Krishna. Krishna, 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 Radha, 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 Radha. Radha, Radha, Radhe, 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 Radhe. Radhe, 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 Radha, 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 Krishna, 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 Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna.
Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna,
Hare Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Krishna, 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 Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Hare
Krishna, Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram, Hare
Krishna, Krishna, Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna, 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 Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna,
oh my Lord Krishna, 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 Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna, Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna, Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna, oh my Lord Krishna. Oh, Krishna, 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 Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare.
Krishna, 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 Krishna,
Ram Ram, Hare
Krishna, Krishna, Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
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 Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna, Krishna, Krishna.
Ram Ram, Hare
Oh my
Hare.
Lord Krishna, 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 Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna, Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Hare Ram,
Krishna.
Ram Ram, Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Hare Rama, Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Krishna,
Rama Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Krishna, Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare Rama, Hare
Radha,
Rama,
Radha,
Rama Rama,
Radha,
Hare
Radha, Radha, Radha,
Hare,
Radha,
Radhika,
Radhe,
Radhika,
Radhe, 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 Radhe,
Radhika,
Radhe, Radhe,
Radhika,
Jaya, Jaya, Radha, Madhava,
Jaya,
Radhe,
Jaya,
Radhe, Radhe,
Rama,
Radhe, Radhe,
Jaya Kunja
Radha,
Bihari. Jaya
Radha,
Radha.
Krishna, 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 Krishna,
Jaya
Krishna,
Radha Madhava.
Krishna, 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 Krishna,
Jaya Radha
Krishna, Krishna, Krishna,
Madhava.
Krishna, 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 Krishna. Oh my Lord, Krishna, 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 Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Hare, Hare Rama.
Krishna, 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 Krishna,
Hare Rama,
Krishna, Krishna,
Rama Rama.
Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. Oh my Lord Krishna, Krishna,
Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Krishna,
Hare Hare. Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare
Krishna,
Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna, 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 Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare.
Krishna,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Krishna,
Rama
Krishna,
Rama, Hare
Krishna, Krishna, Krishna,
Hare.
Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna,
Jaya Radha Madhava.
Krishna, 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 Krishna,
Yashodanandana.
Krishna, 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 Krishna,
Yashodanandana.
Krishna, Krishna,
Yashodanandana.
Krishna, 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 Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Yashodanandana.
Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama, Rama,
Rama Rama, Hare
Jaya
Hare.
Jaya Sri Chaitanya, Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Sri Advaita Chandra, Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Jaya Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Sri Ajita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
So Krishna continues. He's speaking to his father. This is in Srimad Bhagavatam 10:24, verse number 15. 10:24, verse number 15. Living beings in this world are forced to experience consequences of their own particular work, previous work.
Bluetooth disconnected.
Since Lord Indra cannot in any way change the destiny of human beings, which is born of their own nature, why should people worship him? Oh, I like this. This is really nice. See, Lord Indra, nobody can change our destiny except the Lord. See, the Lord has changed our destiny. There was a disciple of Bhakti Siddhanta who was a great astrologer. Or no, was he an astrologer? No, he went to a great astrologer. And he told me this story personally. I was in Vrindavan when he was telling me. His godbrother is Srila Prabhupada. Very old guy, you know. Funny, he was a jovial kind of guy, you know. And he said, yeah, he said before he met Bhaktisiddhanta, this astrologer, he was destined to die according to this chart, you know. And then the whole chart was changed when he met Bhaktisiddhanta. They gave him, and he lived into his 90s, you know, late 90s. You're supposed to die as a young person. So the Lord, the Supreme Lord can change our destiny, and he does. Just like Ajamil. Ajamil was destined to die because of his karma. So he was destined, but he called out the name of God, Narayan, and in a distressed, it was not even pure. It's not even like, it's not even a quarter of the way Lalita chants or some other devotees chant like here. Not even like that. And all his karmas for lifetimes were gone. It was from a boss chanting. See, a boss chanting. Not prema chanting like what's going on here. You know, and all his sins were forgiven for many lifetimes just because he called out the name in the distress. He was even calling out for his son. He wasn't even calling out for God, calling out for his son. But the Lord accepted that. And he sent his servants, the Vishnu Dutas, the transcendental servants, and extended his life. And he went out and did austerities to finish up, because he was just chanting in Namabas. So he went into Haridwar and studied there about the Supreme Lord and did austerities and chanted and finished up his life there. See, what you bind on earth, you bind in heaven. So they wanted to keep him here so he could get more deep into his bhakti, you know, on this planet while he had some. See, they gave him a second chance. Even Prabhupada wrote a book even called The Second Chance. See, we all got second chances, you know, because of our turning to the Lord. You know? And that's basically, you know, like I was talking to somebody, I won't mention any names, but it was a good example of people, you know, like sometimes I get a little bit, I talk about the, you know, that and all these things, but, you know, it's no big deal to me because I'm not afraid of it, you know, just helpful information so I can sidestep a lot of things, you know, that are going on now. That's it. Not afraid, see, because I got a second chance, you know, and I'm living in my spiritual destiny, you know, and it takes away all fear. You know, this is what the Lord wants the whole world to know, whether you're a demon or demigod, whether you're participating now in destroying things, because that's what your nature is, or you're creating things and maintaining things, if that's what your nature is. It's good for everybody. This message for turn to the transcendental Lord and be free of fear. The demons are afraid of the good guys, the good people. And the good people are afraid of the demons. Fear is their basis. And because of that, they naturally more or less fear God. Or, you know, even when they're worshiping God, they worship God in fear. See, we worship God on the next stage, which is not because we're supposed to, we're going to go to hell if we don't. We do it because it's wonderful to be close to God. You know, this is the New World Order, Klaus Schwab. I only just use you to make a few jokes. That's it. I don't care. You know, I'm not afraid of his, you know, you know, we just use you to make a few jokes profoundly to teach the truth. Yeah. New World Order is the world ordered under this. It's going to be the soul awakened close to God. There you go. That's the New World Order. That's after this little breakdown goes on here. That's the build up. We're going to build back better, much better than the demons have done and better than the demigods have done. Nothing's ever worked perfectly except this, because God is perfect and he wants to make us perfect in this relationship. That's how I can pull this preaching off, because look at Gaura Haridas. He ain't perfect, but we pull it off. Why? Because he's perfect and I know my place. hey man, I'm just here with you. Worship the supreme perfection, man. You're the spotlessly pure one. That's good enough for me. If you want to rub off a few spots here, great. But, if your glory is perfected in the spots being there, okay, whatever, But don't let me just lick up that name, man. Let me just lick it up. You ever have a good meal? You ever have that, Lolita, a good meal, and you just lick the plate? It's so good. Yeah, that's Krishna. He's the food and he's the plate. He's want every little drop, right there, Lolita. Every drop. Don't want to miss a drop, man. They just want to lick every bit of honey off that plate, man. It's so nice. See? Yeah. That's how he gets us. We become addicted to licking the plate. It's so good, this relationship. My God, this name, I just can't stop licking till I just can't take it anymore, man. I don't know how people chant one lakh. It would be impossible to chant a lakh with this kind of ecstasy. I can't do it. I mean, that's why they can do it, is they don't have any of this. You got to build up to this too, Even people get a little ecstasy here. It's like, oh, okay, that's good enough, You have to, increase your tolerance of being so ecstatic, so happy, beyond other world, beyond this world, man. Yeah, it's like Rupa Goswami. It's like, I can't, I was thinking, man, Lord, I can't believe you're so merciful. When I think of the Lord's mercy, it's practical to me. He gives me a taste of what Rupa Goswami says. I can't tell, I can't understand how much nectar there is in the two syllables, Krishna. It's this like amazing that the Lord Caitanya is so merciful. He wants to give demon or demigod or anybody who will take to this path. Prabhupada, this sannyasi today on Facebook, he wrote this thing about Prabhupada said, right? Prabhupada said everybody could take to Krishna consciousness. Everybody can approach Krishna. Everybody can approach Krishna. So he quotes it. He's a sannyasi. I said, yeah, everybody can, but not everybody does, because most people approach the Lord in name only. Like they go and read through the reading. They read the verse, but they don't approach. It's all words, see, Prabhupada, everybody can approach. Well, you approach the Lord. Like everybody can approach Prabhupada when he was here, especially. You can sort of approach him in his book, but do you really see him? Yeah, you got to see the living devotee and approach that way. Then you start really pleasing the Lord. See, when you approach the devotee, you're approaching the Lord, right? They're a package, man. If you really approach a real devotee who is really self-realized and and knows Krishna, you're approaching the Lord's energy. You're approaching Satchidananda in person. Otherwise, you're just reading the book. Everybody can approach, but you don't approach. This sannyasi doesn't approach. He died. I don't see him here. Satchidananda is here. It's our food. It's the bread of life. We show you that we are eating the bread that Jesus Christ was talking about. He said, I am the bread of life. That I is the I am. And that I am is Krishna. I don't want to take Krishna's place or be Krishna. I just want to eat him. That's all. I want to taste him. I want to eat him. Like Jesus said, eat. If you don't eat my body and drink my blood, you don't have any part with me. I say the same thing here. If you don't come to the point of eating the body of Krishna, which is his name, is none different than his body, man. And if you don't feel that blood, man, and taste that blood, drink that blood, and that's Radharani. Let's see how many people will lose. Jesus lost 50 disciples saying that saying. But I'll explain it a little better. He didn't explain it, according to the Bible. Or they didn't stick around long enough to hear the explanation. See, the body of Krishna is subtle. It's not material. It's a transcendental cannibalism. It's you eat the name. Now that's okay, right? You can do that in public. Just eat the name. He did. Jesus did. I mean, Krishna did. Lord Caitanya did. See, I'm a transcendental cannibal. I'll eat that name in public. Yeah, you watch me eat Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. You watch me drink that wine. You want to see better? You watch Lalita. She drinks and eats. She's a real glutton. How come she's not fat? Yeah, I get. She stays skinny. Maybe she's got some transcendental worms. They kind of keep they eat Krishna too. So she just stays slim. Why not, man? Hey, man, they're lucky to be worms in her body. Whatever she eats, they eat. Yeah, see, so the Lord can change your destiny, and He does. When you come to the path, you can live longer. I've had people live longer here. I had one lady, she was so sick. She ready to blow her brains out. She was so sick, man. She's ready for the deathbed, and she came here, lived an extra 5 years, and she only died because she, got into the family too much, Her son started to manipulate her and jerk her around. He was a drug addict, and she got too overly concerned about, trying to help him out, and took all her money, and always just, how drug addicts can be. They don't care, Yeah, but anyway, she liked what we were doing and stayed around and gave her life, new life. Yeah, and that's how it works, man. You stay with this, you'll live forever, and what's going down is just part of it. It's just part, you got to just see, okay, what phase are we in? Everything's breaking down. The main thing is just not to be confused, because things might increase. You might see more breakdowns, probably will, more breakdowns in the world. And the ultimate goal is God's going to establish His new world order, which is not a Klaus Schwab's idea. No. God is in charge. This is His show. And in this Kali Yuga, there's a golden age. People will know God. Lord Caitanya is here to facilitate that. He came to this world to facilitate the prophecies, even in the Bible. The Lord respects the prophecies of His real devotees, like Isaiah, said there will be a time when everybody will know God. So this is the first fruits of that right here. You're seeing people are beginning to know God, who God is, and because that's His will, that's His order, that's His desire. Yeah. See, since Lord Indra cannot in any way change the destiny of human beings, which is born of their own nature. See, there you go. And that's why Jesus said, you have to follow Him into the regeneration. See, your nature has to change. The lion has to lie down with the lamb. Right now, hatred and fear it rules the world. See, but the Lord is sick of that. Okay, that's enough of that. You played your games, your war games. Okay, Mahamurti, you're going to just have to stay down. You're not strong enough, and it's disturbing my class. No. Just stay down. If you can come up, you come up and stay up. Otherwise, up and down. I can't, do this. Yeah. Yeah, so the prophecy of Isaiah is everybody will know God, and that's beautiful. But our nature has to change, but He can only change it. It's not good enough to change your nature just from a demon to be a demigod or a good guy, and it's not enough. You won't, it doesn't deliver you. It doesn't, all you can do is be a demigod in the world. But the Lord, He knows His will is thy will be done on earth as it is in the Garden of Eden or Vrindavan. Not heaven. This is a speculation from a Christian who doesn't know the deeper nature. They're stuck up there in heaven still. Maybe they're thinking of some virgins too. 21 virgins, they can have unlimited sex up there. Who knows? I don't know what they're thinking, but that's not conclusive. Thy will be done on earth. See, the Lord's will. This comes from Jesus Christ. Thy will. This is a prophecy, and it will be done. And we got the great privilege of facilitating it in our little way here. See, that will is what you see here. The will of Lord Caitanya. Everybody chant in ecstasy the holy names. Relish this closeness with God, and your life will become auspicious, free of fear, full of love, full of connection, full of transcendental happiness. Don't you see that here? We're the first fruits of that. Yeah, people, even in religions, Vaishnava religion, look, what's going on there? What's going on there? Yeah, I was checking in on some Narayan Raj devotees I knew from way back, and one guy's a sannyasi living in Radhakund. The guy's still unhappy. You could look at the face, austerity he's doing, and God, they go to Radhakund to find him, and they're just not happy, fully happy. Just they haven't completed the journey. Radha-kund comes here every day. Radha and Krishna are Radha-kund, right? They're the dumb. You can be there, but if you don't know them, you don't really approach them. You approach them through their associates, their friends, their intimate friends. That's why people can approach more Radha-kund here. You come here, you can get more awake. I haven't met a lot of people here, and Radha-kund comes to them. I was talking to one devotee this morning. He says, wow, my life I could feel this closeness with God. I feel so protected and all that. Yeah, well, the Lord wants everybody to feel like that more and more and more. We have the method, we have the means, we have the knowledge, we have the tools, we have the potency. Everything is needed for the real worship of the Lord who is very much looking for this worship. It's the only thing that'll change our nature, man. It ain't good enough to be a good person or a demigod type. You still lack knowledge of who you are. We're not the demigod body or a demon body. Yeah, that's why even devotees, sometimes they come as demons or demigods. What service do you want me to do, Lord? Oh, you want me to play a demon? Okay, no problem. They don't identify with. Look at it in our Bhagavatam. These are all stories of the truth. True name, the big demon came in the form of this Chitraketu, got playfully cursed by a pure devotee, was Shiva's wife, And he came as a demon, but he wasn't a demon. He didn't identify. He just, had a demon body, acted like a demon, but he was self-realized. He spoke truth. That's why when you find a self-realized person, whatever body they're in, they'll still know the truth. They're still free, whether they're a Sudra or a sannyasi. Better to go to a Sudra who's self-realized than a sannyasi who's not. You'll see a difference in their consciousness. A low-born Sudra can be a spiritual master, it says right there in Chaitanya Charitamrita. Yeah, even a low-born Sudra can be a spiritual master if they know the science of Krishna consciousness. Where's the proof of that verse? Well, you got a living example here, man. Bring me any sannyasi here. Let's see if their knowledge compares to this. See if their ecstasy compares to the happiness. Let's see them call out the name. And if Krishna comes, you're going to see some ecstasy, man. If Radha comes, you're going to see some real happiness that you've never seen before, right? Isn't it like that here? Have you seen any of this kind of happiness anywhere, in any group? It's rare, isn't it? We show you it's rare. We show you it's beautiful. We show you the happiness is uncomparable. We show you what real treasure is, what real wealth is. And I turned this lady on Bitcoin downstairs, she's really into it now. I've been teaching her on all this. And I said, I got something better than Bitcoin. She says, really? Yeah, it's chanting. This is good for while we're here, but hey, it's chanting. This will go with you forever. She's kind of a spiritual person, but like everybody, a lot of times they think, well, we know all these, we know, we know all about it. Yeah, sure. That podcaster was great. He was a really humble guy, Yeah, it really kind of blew his mind to give it, that this guy, he probably had no expectation that it'd be like an interview like that, like he had. I think it comes out on Friday, which is, I think maybe tomorrow. Is tomorrow or today? Is today Friday? Today's Friday? Tomorrow. Yeah. So I'll check that out too. Yeah. Okay, what else we got here? Every individual is under the control of his own conditioned nature. And thus he must follow that nature. And so applied to Krishna consciousness, in our development, you see, we also have that nature. It doesn't completely change, like right away, especially. We get a taste for Krishna, and we're changing, our nature changes to be devotees. But we still might have our propensities in the kind of bodies we have. And so that's why you can't judge a book by its cover. See, you have to be able to penetrate, into the inner regions there. And what is, so anyway, devotees, the main thing is that to develop devotion, and then all will come along with that. Seek the kingdom of God, which is this relationship. That's what Jesus meant. How many Christians know what seek the kingdom of God means, you think? No, you got to be really deep into an experience of the kingdom of God. See? And we have the book. See, it's all in the books too. That's why we use the books. The kingdom of God, or Vrindavan, is the kingdom of God, right? Can you imagine? There's a transcendental Vrindavan and Vrindavan on earth. The kingdom of God, those are the kingdoms of God. His kingdom. Remember what he said to Madhavendra Puri, the verse you read? He said, Krishna says, I'm the authority in these parts here. Right? He said that. See? And he becomes our authority. Hey, man, everywhere I'm at, man, he's the authority here. So this is a place of pilgrimage. Anyway, when I'm sitting here in this little room here, chanting, and in these parts, he's the authority. Radha and Krishna are the authority here. We have a new Vrindavan here in Mexico. And here they dress for the part too. They put a little, Mexican hat on and do the rasa dance here. You know how they dance here in Mexico? The skirts going up. Yeah, it's the rasa dance here in Mexican style. Hey, man, What does the rasa dance have to be the way they do it in India? Yeah. It's the way they do it in Mexico now. Yeah. Okay, what else we got? See, when you get the devotional potency, everything you see, like Krishna's teaching about, he's teaching about the reflection, right? And then you see it in relationship to the truth. Oh yeah, I see what you. I don't want to sit there and look at the reflection too much. No, I want to just see Klaus Schwab. Oh, you want the new world order? Oh yeah, my Lord has a new world order that he's going to have. Yeah. Not what you think, not what he's thinking. Otherwise, if he was thinking like the Lord was what he wants, he wouldn't do it. He wouldn't be inspired. This is called motivated devotional service, even on the level of the demoniac. Did you know that? Did you know that you could do devotional service in the mode of passion and ignorance? That's in our book. Kapila Dev taught all about it, man. You could do devotional service in the mode of passion and ignorance. That's what I see Klaus Schwab doing. He's doing in passion and ignorance devotional service. He just, because you lack understanding and information, because you're in passion and ignorance, that is your motivation, is you want to serve God so that you can be a big dictator and control the world. See, that's his motivation. That's the motivation of Bill Gates and all these guys and politicians. They want to be little tyrants and they think that's great joy in that. See, that's their nature. See, but do I see that? Well, I just kind of glance at it, but what I'm seeing is what the Lord is. The Lord, he wants to be the central intelligence agency. When I see central intelligence, I don't go, oh, the central intelligence, oh, they're after me. They want to know everything. I see the Lord, man. Do you see? You want to become a devotee and see like that? It's, oh, yeah, central intelligence. That's you, Lord. That's only the reflection. They don't do it very well. They can't keep track of everything, even though they're trying and all that work to do it. You're already keeping track. You even have servants doing that on the demigod level. You don't even have to be bothered by it. Why should I be bothered? You don't even want, you just want to play in Vrindavan. I just want to play with you in Vrindavan. Who wants to do all this tracking and tracing thing? Only the demons, because they want to imitate God's position and they can't do it very well. That's why they never pull anything off very nicely. So you want Central Intelligence Agency. That's you, Lord, man. So I know where to go for intelligence. Right, Lalita? You know where to go to get the right intelligence. Central, right? Central to everybody. All you need to do is learn how to access this. But if you go the way of the world, all you do is go into illusion and delusions and inauspiciousness for your life. You become unhappy, and you can't never get enough control or money or anything like that. You're never satisfied. Okay? I'm just everything I see now reminds me of the Central Intelligence Agency, the new world order that the Lord wants to have here, and He's starting with us. Many of us are already in the new world. Isn't your world new there, Lalita? Isn't this a new world order, a new way of being? Look at her at the airport. I felt like one of the husbands of Draupadi. I was trying, you guys saw it, man. The camera was on. Krishna left it. I was trying to save Lalita, man. I was all over the place, trying this way and that way. And I threw my hands. I can't do it, Lalita. And then I got a plan. And it was the cheapest plan. But then she says, no, that's not. I don't want to go through it. And then Krishna saved her. The right thing, gave her everything from internal and the boldness to approach the authorities there and demand assertively, which she would never do before. See, because she's changed. She's a new nature and all of that stuff. And also, you got a hotel room, everything, instead of staying in the airport all day. See, the Lord didn't want to let her stuck in the airport. I didn't even want to, but I couldn't do anything. My hands, it's just not enough power. The Lord had to personally arrange it for her. I love that way. That's my God, man. He's like that. See, saved her, got her a nice hotel. She got a good rest, and she's ready to come to this place. Yeah. So, what else? Okay, let's see where we're at here. Every individual under the control of his own conditioned nature. Yeah. So now we've got a reconditioned nature. Isn't that beautiful? See, now we're reconditioned. Yeah, let's live, we live in a new way, a new lifestyle. It reconditions us. You ever see these reconditioned products? I buy them a lot. Sometimes they're as good as new and they're cheaper. See, that's the Lord reconditions us, and then he makes his bhakti even cheaper to get for others. See, we're a reconditioned product. He makes you ever see these classic cars? They're better, they're more expensive than new cars. They're reconditioned. You get an old classic, and they feel better because they're more real. They use better materials in the old times. See, that's when you see the Lord uses us, what do we call baby boomers? We're the boomers, man. That's why we're going out in a boom, man. We boom, boom, boom. Teach these millennials something, Even teach a few of the millennials coming here now too. You know this? Some of them. We got millennials coming here. They're the ones that carry on the message. We're the baby boomers. It's true. We're like little. Must become like a little child to enter the kingdom. You must become a baby boomer. Yeah. Okay, what else we got here? Yes. This entire universe with all its demigods, demons, and human beings is based on the conditioned nature of the living entities. See, it's its base, the conditioning. It's its foundation. It's the foundation for one's work, everything. It's like the internet is the base for all the programs written on it. See, so our conditioned nature, the world is like the internet. You can build things on it. See, the world is there. All the materials, everything, you can take resources from that and build on it. That's what they do with the internet. See, the internet is a reflection of the way the world is, the substance in the world. We got the elements, the air, the fire, all the building blocks are there. And the Bhagavad Gita says the demigods and the demons in the world are exploiting the nature. See, they're building on this. See, or just like we're in a destructive time. So the demons want to build something. They want to build this central, central world order, new world order. See, but they would not be motivated if they knew the Lord's real plan. What would they, why do they want to give glory to God? They want the glory for themselves. So the Lord knows that. So he's thrifty. Oh, well, I could use somebody like that now. Yeah, break everything down, and then I'm going to give the nectar to whoever will take it. Remember this? It's all in the stories. This is just a friggin' rerun, man. There's nothing. That's why when you understand this, you won't be in fear. They'll be thinking, oh yeah, this is going on again. Okay, we're in this time. It's orientation. That's all. Yeah, the Lord had the churning, the friction between the demigods and the demons, churning on the back. See, the tortoise represents the Supreme Lord. They were churning the ocean, in the ocean, on the back of the turtle, the friction was created. See? And then to create the nectar, and then the nectar in this story was given to the demigods. And the demons were deprived of it because they're selfish. They actually wanted to steal it for themselves. They're always like that. See, but the Lord gave that nectar to the demigods. Now, because there's a churning going on again, this is just a rerun, man. The same churning of this is a Bhagavatam example. Our life here in this world is a Bhagavatam example, will be in the Bhagavatam, actually. See, of course, this is very juicy drama, man. This is even more interesting than that. The churning is going on now, and the nectar will be given to anyone who will drink it. Demons or demigods, it's so wonderful and so life transforming. Demons and demigods will come on the same level and be devotees of the Lord. That's the New World Order. It's even prophesied. When you look deeply in the scripture, you'll see it's prophesied that this comes first, the breaking down. And otherwise, these demons would not be motivated to do it if they knew the deeper truth. See, I know the deeper truth, and I share that with people out there, not to put you in fear, but to take you to know God's plan. And then you can harmonize with his plan. Then you don't get caught up, because things might get a little bit outrageous here. You might see, this might blow your mind. You may see zombies. They're already preparing for zombies. You don't know a lot of that stuff they did. And they have technologies and everything to what are you going to do if you see a bunch of zombies walking around? Are you going to freak out? Isn't it better to hear it from me first? So you're not freaked out by seeing people being eaten, because it's already happening. People say, I don't see it. Yeah, I see it. I don't dig deep. I already have. I could show you vehicles that they have in America it's for the zombie preparedness units. Why would they have this? And then people they talking to these people and say, yeah, there's people popping up now and they're eating people. They're eating faces off, and so we're trying to be prepared for this. So I know it's shocking when I say and all that. And if you're shocked, okay, well, you just need to get stronger. That's all. And it's just a symptom that you believe in mainstream information, and they lie. Demons lie, and that's what they do. But they lie really well. That's why they got the arts of deception and lying and everything, and they're using it now. And they're using technology to hide these things. See? And a lot of times people have problems because they believe you're, in people in the world telling you this bullshit, but most people are in Maya. See, as I said, this is just to show you. And it might be a little challenging to hear what I say and all that. Well, okay, be challenged. It's good. Might as well start being challenged now and get through it. Then when this all comes down, or if it comes, I don't know, the things can change. But, you might be seeing some very strange things. We're already seeing strange things now. I don't know. Have you been living under rocks out there or something? Have you noticed any strange things there, Lolita, going on in the world? Yeah, a lot of strange things, Yeah, and I think it seems to just beginning. So, as I said, this is all Bhagavatam. It's all happened before. It's a rerun, and we've got to keep with the deeper plan. See, when you do that, you stay in peace. See. So the way the world is working, and that's why right now you got to almost hide from this stuff, because you'll go into fear. See, that's why a lot of people do it, because they're not strong enough yet. But the thing is, the fear, that you got to get through at some point. And so anyway, the deeper our relationship is, the better. With the truth. Okay. What else? Because it is karma caused conditionally to accept and then give up different high and low grade material bodies. Again, you see karma, high and low, all karma. We're busting that karmic cycle like this. Now we get a spiritual body, no more high or low thing, just a spiritual body with your eternal spiritual form. Isn't it beautiful? You know, just worshiping God with joy and ecstasy and happiness like people in the spirit bodies do. Everybody. In the spiritual world, there are demons and demigods. Did you know that? Demons and demigods. It's not barred. You don't have, if you will just change, if you will listen to the message of the devotees, when you listen to this message and you hearken to it, I don't care what kind of body you have, you will go to the spiritual world. Matter of fact, even if you are a demon in this world, the Lord will like to look at your body, because your last body that you made it in, he likes to see, oh, this is my devotee demon, man. Wasn't Prahlad in a demon? He was in a demon body, for God's sake. The Lord will always, we love to remember Prahlad. See, Prabhupada was in a Brahmin body. We love to remember Prabhupada. We love to remember devotees. I love to remember that demon that was in that Chitraketu is cursed to be a demon. I love to remember that in his last form before he went to the spirit world. That's why it's in the Bhagavatam. The fierce nature of God, whatever, fear, or a devotee even, whatever. They're a devotee. That's why Prahlad could approach Nishingadev. Even the many demigods were afraid to do it, because they'd never seen such a fierce form. So give us a word, Lalita. I hugged the show a lot today.
Well, yeah, I was thinking, if I see the evolution everywhere, even in little families, like in my daughter's family, I say, my God, I'm so grateful that Guru Maharaj took me out of this reality of this world, this worldly world, that I don't live in that world anymore. Oh my God, all this evolution, it's going. They don't have a life anymore. People don't have a life anymore. They don't live anymore. It's all full of weird things. Oh my God, it's strange, out of control, completely out of control. No, I don't. I'm so happy that I'm out. You really saved me out of that world and gave me the other world, the transcendental world, where everything is so different, and where you have a nice future before your eyes. This is for always. This is future. This is really having a future without any sorrows. Can you believe that? Nobody has a future without sorrows except us.
Yeah, like our families, our families. You see, when I went to visit Janaki, also, you see the family, what they are absorbed in. They're completely absorbed in the world, usually. Worldly things in the school, and the children, full absorption. And so we have some students here also, they're coming from that background of being, they have families and all of that, but they're starting to see also that, it's like, wow, that's really absorbing, So what are we doing here? We're getting absorbed in spirit, and because that's who we really are. And we got to deal with our lives too, and we can do it. It doesn't have to be an obstacle. Even Lord Caitanya told people he would meet people. He didn't say to come follow him, physically. He said, you got the potency now. Just chant the holy name constantly, regularly. And constantly means don't give up the friggin' path, man. Stay regular on that. Read Bhagavad Gita, chant it, teach it to others like we do here regularly. I'm not a fanatic. I got other things to do and all this. But, when I sit down and remember the Lord, I want to remember. I want to have a quality time with God, just like when people do in relationships. They talk about quality time. They got to do their things, but they sit down together and have quality time. I do that with God. You know, teach doing that with God. And then your regular life is not an obstacle, and you continue. You can feel it because when you're going deeper with God, you're going deeper. You feel it. You feel the progress. You know, the relationship, the chanting improves. You know, there's improvement. See, and that's what feels good for. See, yeah, you know, like people feel good when they make a project in this world, right? The word that's the fruitive. See, the fruit of this is spirit fruit, and it also feels wow deeper with God. Ah, I like this. Oh, I want more. Yeah, let's keep working on this project, man. Never ending project.
Everybody is surviving, realizing something, and that gives them certain taste. I survived this challenge, this. We live, and we realize who we are. What a big difference, and that gives you that big freedom and that big happiness and that trust and that peace. It's all included. It's really, oh, Krishna is so merciful, and by calling us back to Godhead and by sending you, because of you, is appearing again. That's what we need. We need to,
Sure makes a good time of it. Huh? Be here changes the whole thing, man. Yeah, yeah. When you get this, it's like taking off a tight pair of shoes. Everybody's been wearing a tight pair of shoes, and then you take them off. It's like, wow, this is, you know. That's why it's hard to believe the devotees are still trying to attain this. See, we got it. So we got it. We give it, and when they understand that that what they're trying to attain is so easy when you get it from those who have attained it and have been given the order and the blessing and the power to give it. You know, this is the authority to give it. And and then otherwise you're always going to attain what we have would take you many lifetimes, and still you probably wouldn't get it. Because you'll have to come to this position, always to the narrow gate. It's always gotten when you see there's only one way. It's hard for people to wrap. They don't believe. Oh, one way. Yeah. Well, you've been cheated by so many people saying the one way, but there's just words, empty words, hypocritical words, lying words. Nothing that actually works. The devotees, what they say, what they teach, works. That's the difference. But it's hard to get that because everything in the world ultimately doesn't work. And well, that's just how it is. There's one way out. See? And that's through the association of those who are out, those who can actually say, and you can see what they say is true. They're in this world, but not of it anymore. They have otherworldly feelings from another world beyond the whole universe. And they have a mind and an intelligence beyond that of the greatest minds in this world. See, like people have minds in the world, they have intelligence in the world, but a devotee has special intelligence, specialized intelligence that no one else has. Unless they're real, true bhakti Vedantas, right? Vedanta from deep, intimate worship of God. That's the Vedanta you need to get out of this situation. Nobody, Einstein can't help you. Socrates can't help you. They don't have the symptoms of being that spiritual. They can help a little bit, maybe, but usually material knowledge of the world, how to, be in the mode of goodness or something or other. But that ain't good enough, man. You need to meet empowered devotees that are here to deliver you out of illusion. That's the way. It's always been the way. Always will be the way. If you're not good with that, well, you'll be stuck here for a while. Right, Govinda? Until you just get real. When you believe the devotees who actually are out, they live in spirit, man. The spirit lives in them. And that's how you get to know the Spirit. If you can't acknowledge that, you'll just be one of these sannyasis and even gurus and Brahmins and, all you who are just in the words. Yes, everybody can approach Krishna, but you don't. Because you approached through his real representative, the rare one, and you didn't recognize yet. So you're just a bunch of words, man.
That is being saved. Like they say, Jesus saved us, and that's how you save us now. Pani says freedom, peace, happiness, future. My colleagues in the world have none of them. That's true because they are not saved by the Lord. Only Krishna, only God can give you the true happiness and the real peace in your heart. And a real future without sorrows, because otherwise it doesn't exist. You need to receive that spirit inside of you that gives you the power to live completely differently.
Yeah, that means the Spirit is the Lord, and you're a vessel. You become a temple for that Spirit, and that's our job. That's a true pujari. You haven't met a real pujari. That's all external. These pujaris worshiping the Lord and everything, unless they are that temple where the Lord that they're worshiping out there is also in there active, giving them that understanding, that closeness, that deep understanding. Otherwise, it's all external. They're out there with their little flames, that their heart is not inflamed. This is, so the Lord is looking for the worship, man. He said, when Krishna said, I'm the flame, I'm the paraphernalia for the worship. I'm the butter, I'm the sacrifice. Yeah, that's you, man. You need to come to that realization that you're the butter, man. Your heart is the butter. You're the devotee. You got all the paraphernalia inside you for the worship. It's Krishna. When you read Bhagavad Gita, you usually think, oh, that's him. That's him. Yeah, that's him. And that's also you are that butter, your heart. You share the same heart with the Lord. You're simultaneously one and different. That's why it's called Servitor Krishna. How many people have you met that are actually Servitor Krishna? You don't know what that means. That's only one who worships on the internal level, that they're the butter. Their heart that melts is the butter for the worship. The Lord wants to be worshiped like that. He loves it. And he's loving it through you, as you. That's how close, man. Are you sure you guys want to be that close with God? Because you better run away. Don't stay here, because you won't. You'll be like Lolita, and you'll see all the illusions, and you won't want any. You'll think, been there, done that. All your hopes and dreams in the world, of living happily ever after, will be gone, because you'll know the truth and you'll be set free. But what a life. We got to show you. It's a great life, man. It's worth it, man. It's worth, everything. This is, once you get this closeness with God, you can't imagine living any other way. And then you see all these people's, their lives are inauspicious. They're bumping into walls. They accept demons as their authorities, and they liars and cheaters they believe in, and they wonder why their lives are inauspicious. I don't believe in any of it, and my life stays auspicious because I believe in two things: the love of Krishna. I believe in Radha and Krishna. I believe in two things, always two things: the love the devotees have for God. That's it, man. That's all I want to know. It keeps me free from all that other bullshit in the world of the Lord, my Lord's Maya. See? And people, they don't realize how to get out of an inauspicious life. There's just, you're more, even being a demigod is not a true auspiciousness. It's still selfish, about the body and and it's just not perfect. Nothing is. Only the Lord is perfect, man. And the beautiful thing is, you don't have to be perfect to worship him. All you have to do is come in the disciplic line. All you need to do is come to the empowered devotees who have the word of God, man, to deliver you the complete truth, the conclusive understanding, and the ecstasy that backs it, man. The real bhakti Vedanta. See? The power behind the word is the bhakti, man. Isn't it? Yeah. What else there, Lalita?
Thank you, Guru Maharaj, for breathing life inside of me in my dead bones. Oh my goodness. Giving me this transformation. Look what a difference it is. I had a burnout. I couldn't live that world anymore for a long time, but I kept on going, living in that illusion, not knowing that there was a way out, not knowing that there is good heavens. You have saved us. You've saved me. Absolutely, absolutely. I testify for that. This Lord is so merciful by giving you to me. That's really thank you, Krishna.
We need to find a jailbreaker, that comes in. See, all the devotees, they plan to break people out of jail. That's all planned. I was planning for years how to break people out of jail. Got to have a plan, And so now we're breaking people. Hey, you want to get out of jail? You ready? You ready to, Yeah, so here's the plan, man. You ready to follow the plan? No, jail. I've been in this jail for a long time, and it's not even a jail anymore. I like my torturers, man. I like to fight with the inmates here. Just okay. Well, is there anybody in there that's ready? Yeah, I'm ready. I'm tired of this, man. Okay, here's the plan, man. We'll get you out of jail. We got to sneak you out. See, because we're going to get you out so that Maya doesn't see that you're getting out.
Breaking the walls of Maya and breaking the protectors of Maya.
We dig a little tunnel, in there and just take people out one by one. That's why you see the Lord is keeping us. That's why I was a little wondering, this guy, putting the podcast out with the Gohari, the next Acharya, thinking, I don't know, I hope this is working out, because people might see that we're building tunnels. We're taking people out one by one, See, they might see, there's a tunnel there. Oh, wait a second.
I dreamed about that. I told you that I had a dream before I met you that there was a long tunnel, and I walked through it, and you were at the end. I saw a man with a beard at the end of the tunnel. Yeah, I dreamed
we're tunneled into Maya, and we're pulling people out one by one, Get in there, come on into the new world. We'll get you out of the Maya's prison here, That's why Kamsa, when Krishna was here, he was keeping an eye. He didn't want to see when Krishna didn't want Krishna to appear in this world. See, because then his people would see the light exposes the lie. He was lying to everybody that he was religious, just like a lot of these gurus and religious leaders in whatever religion. A lot of them are lying to people. Maybe not, but you're even lying. Even if you're a good religious person, you could still be lying. See? You're still lying around in the world. See, your way out is you got to go through the door. If you're a good person and you follow the rules and regulations, but when the door appears, do you walk through it? A lot don't. They just say, no, I don't believe in the door. I don't believe in that level. I think I'm happy being a Brahmin or a sannyasi or a guru with a lot of followers. I can't imagine, and the Lord is giving me this position as like help lead people out, right? But I couldn't imagine trying to do this job as a guru, as spiritual master, without this relationship. It's like, hey man, I'll take the relationship first and foremost. This was just the Lord says, hey man, who's going to do this? This like he did with Madhavinda Puri. You know, you take choppers and spades and start helping me out because I'm stuck. Well, that's why we're not just hey lovey-dovey, just hey man, we had to go in with some choppers and spades, a lot of jungle growth around the deity. Later on we'll go more of that, the la-di-da stuff, Then when Lord Caitanya took he took choppers and spades to free his devotees. Devananda Pandit, he went and told the truth, spoke the truth, as it is, Bhagavatam, highest truth, distinguished from illusions, like this. Dude, this is the choppers and spades, so that you can chant Hare Krishna in ecstasy and all that. And there's some jungle growth around the deity inside you, people. Right? Boy, a lot of comments here today, huh? Govinda, you had an arm around me on a beach in a beautiful dream. River Yamuna Dasi, caravan sand representing eternal life. Yeah.
He dreamed it while he was sleeping in that caravan.
Oh, yeah. Bhakta Tom says, the only dream I had about you was about you putting too tight of shoes on my feet. Oh, interesting. Yeah. That's an interesting dream, huh, Lalita? Tom putting too tight of shoes.
They were too tight, those shoes. He couldn't walk with them. How come, Tom?
Yeah, too tight. I think that's kind of profound, but I got to think about that a little bit more.
Maybe your feet are just too big.
Yeah. Bonnie says, this association burns the hope in material life juice. I miss it when I go to the world, and I also want to become that temple. Yeah, exactly. That's what it's about. Yeah, and that happens more and more. Okay, what else we got here? Therefore, one should seriously worship work itself. A person should remain in the position corresponding to his nature and should perform his own duty. Indeed, that by which we live nicely is really our worshipable deity. See, they should stay in their corresponding nature. Now, people think, what is the deep meaning of that? Well, I'll tell you what it is. It's like George Soros. His deep nature was to imitate God, to be like a God in this world. And he said from his own testament, I listened to this, and I said, yeah, that's this. When he realized that to express his nature of being like a God, to go and just act that way, he became happy. He was holding himself back before. But now he's like, yeah, I want to do this. I want to be a God in this world. I want God over people, control them. I want my ideas to be. And then he started to become happy. Klaus Schwab also. He's very happy, even though he's happy, because the Lord, he's following the truth. See? So that's just how it is. He's following their conditioned nature. A lot of people, they don't do that fully, and that's why these people, that do, they think, oh, you're just a weak person, man. You can't fully express yourself. You can't be yourself. You can't, and so therefore they go and wipe you out. Or what, if you're believe them, because they're following their nature. So we all need to follow our nature. But if you want to be delivered out of this universe, that you have to go through the regeneration of that nature into a devotee. Whatever your body is, you still will have the body you have, but you'll be in knowledge, man. Like that demon in Bhagavatam? Indra was impressed. He says, this person, look, this knowledge is beyond what even I have. And he's in a demon body. How can this be? Well, he was a devotee there, dear Indra. Devotees are like that, real devotees who really know God, even though their nature might be coarse and all that, full of knots like the flute of Krishna, but still Krishna uses that. And it's uncommon. Whoever Krishna uses has an uncommon self-expression in this world, whether they're a sannyasi or a householder or less than a Sudra. They have an uncommon nature. Why? Because the Lord is uncommon, right? And they are close to that Lord. See, devotee means, in the purest sense, devotee means you're tasting that close relationship with God. That's a devotee. With devotee, it causes the awakening of devotion. So the member of the royal order, the Brahmana maintains his life by studying and teaching the Vedas. How does a devotee maintain their lives? In a similar way, but that's not good enough to just study. See, maintain your life by studying, then you become a scholar, and then people support you that way. See, the deeper way of a devotee is they study the nature. Let's see. Let's put here. Yeah, they study the teachings of the Vedas. So the devotees, they study the nature of Krishna, his qualities. They study that. They meditate on that. They chant those mantras. And they have great spiritual power. It maintains their spiritual life in this world. Harikatha, talking about Krishna. You notice Lalita likes to give classes now to speak about Krishna. Govinda does. This is how they maintain their lives. This is bhajan. This is the deep bhajan. This is called bhajananandi. You maintain your life by speaking about Krishna, reminding others about Krishna, reminding yourself, tasting the nectar in being close to Krishna, which awakens in your service to Krishna like this. See, we maintain our lives by studying Krishna, studying his name, meditating on his name, his pastimes, his qualities, all this. Maintains our life. See, it gives us life, real life, eternal life. See, a Brahmin doesn't necessarily have eternal life unless he's this kind of studier of the Vedas, taster of the Vedas. Okay. Lord Caitanya has a glory, and all devotees have the glory if they come in a Brahmin body like Lord Caitanya did. He's the best of the Brahmins. Advaita was the best of the Brahmins. Nityananda was the best of the Sudras. He came from the Sudra class. I mean, he acted like a Sudra. I don't know if maybe his father and mother were Brahmins and Brahmanis, but he acted like a Sudra. It's more freedom you know how if you're a Sudra in the world, you can act without restrictions of the Vedas and all that, but you get contaminated by doing it. You become a demon. But Nityananda had full freedom to act any way he just was inspired to, without the sanctions of the Vedas. Well, actually, he had the sanctions of the Vedas. It's called avadut. That's called paramahamsa. See, he's not polluted by acting in this world in any of the modes or any the kind of behavior of them because they don't identify with that. Yeah. The Lord stole milk. Was he under karma for stealing milk? Nityananda even stole milk. He, and people they said, "Hey, this is wrong. You're not supposed to steal the milk." He went on stealing milk. You go to the farmers and go and take their milk. What is that? Is that conclusive? Yeah, you're darn right, because God, it's all owned by God, and he just wanted to show that. Yeah, you don't own anything. The Lord is the owner, and that was the Lord. He went there and took the milk. He didn't abide by society's lies. This thing, ownership, people think they're owners of anything. Are we really owners of anything? You're a real owner if you can take it with you when the body's gone, but you can't, can you? So you're not a real owner. The Lord is the owner. You know why? When he's ready, he winds it all up, puts it back in himself. He can take it with him, but we can't. He takes us with him because we're part of him. We're all wound up in him too. So the Lord is the true owner. We're the exploiters here in the world. We exploit his resources. We use it. So demons use it selfishly. Demigods a little bit more, a little selfishly, and more, they try to help the world too. Okay, you know what? You didn't give your class yet. Are you going to give a little class?
It's early here. I'm not going to make too much noise.
Why?
Maybe I wait.
What do you mean? What do you mean noise?
What? Well, yeah. I'm not going to sing then. I can.
Why,
give
are
a class,
people right next to you or something?
There are people in the hotel.
Oh, it's a hotel room. You sing. They ain't gonna hear. It doesn't make that much noise. You sing. Don't worry. Trust your guru's word.
Okay.
You're not in Belgium anymore. You just try. Don't worry. It's okay. You sing. Yeah,
Okay, then.
And if you get trouble, that's good. You woke somebody up. They need to be woken up, right? Yeah, don't worry. Nobody's gonna wake up. They'll be sleeping like babies.
Well, they made a lot of noise because there is a wooden door between the two rooms, so they made a lot of noise.
Hey, pay them back. Pay them back. Payback time. Yeah. You're only there for one day. Who gives a shit? If they wake up, they're being blessed. They're blessed by waking up. Just look at the transcendental point of view of this. Okay, good. You're one day, man. So what? So they go, so what? Good opportunity to transcend the mode of goodness. I remember Sachi, she used to come around when I was giving class loud, it's just the neighbors and just let them wake them up, hey man, it's good. They're good fortune. Otherwise they just stay asleep. Let them hear the holy name loudly.
What time is it now, Guru Maharaj? I still have Belgium time.
I think it's probably 6:20 your time. I think you're an hour ahead.
Oh yeah. I see it here on my phone, 6:20. Oh yeah, okay, it's morning.
Oh, it's morning. Yeah, go ahead, sing your heart out. All right, we'll be listening. Hare Krishna, everybody. We'll see you soon.
Bye. Thank you, Guru Maharaj.
Watch Lalita's class now, everybody.